Okay, right, let's do this thing then. So, hello and welcome, my name is AliensGT and this is my quarantine Fire Red randomizer Nuzlocke. We are live and recording this as of midnight. Monday morning, I guess, technically, on the 4th of May 2020. May the 4th be with you, always. So, I previously tried streaming this series before and hit a rather major roadblock when I completely lost the Nuzlocke last time I tried it. And so, because of that, I have to restart, as of Nuzlocke rules, because of that, we are going to completely start afresh. I have regenerated a randomized world, so if anyone saw it before, it was actually an Espeon that came out of Professor Oak's Pokeball, but now it's looks like a Jumpluff. And we're going to start this again from complete scratch, which means a new starter Pokemon, new encounters, and hopefully a little bit better luck, because last time I had some fairly miserable luck, all things considered. So, for those of you who don't know, a Nuzlocke of a Pokemon is basically a challenge run that was created by the community, in which you are challenged to only ever capture Pokemon if it is the first Pokemon you have encountered on a route or an area. You are challenged to name every Pokemon that you capture or own, so even the starter Pokemon you're expected to name, and because of such you are going to grow a more personal bond with that Pokemon. And when that Pokemon is knocked out in battle, that Pokemon is considered dead. It is not just knocked out, you have to release that Pokemon or store it in a graveyard box. People sometimes do that, but I will be releasing any Pokemon that are knocked out in battle. So last time my rival was called Ed, this time they will be called Ed as well, but Ed 2. And I'm Ollie 2, because this is the second attempt at this, and every time I redo this I will rename my character to count the number of efforts it's required to get to this point. So last time I started the game with a Meowth, who was excellent, but just not good enough to get past the first gym leader. We had some miserable luck with our encounters and with our catching luck. And because of which we were unable to beat the first gym leader, or Brock. Mum, right, all boys leave home someday, it said so on TV. Oh yes, Professor Oak next door was looking for you. Now, this is Pokemon Fire Red, which, funnily enough, is one of the few versions of Pokemon that I have never played. Certainly not completion, but I never actually owned Fire Red or Leaf Green. The only third generation game I ever owned in actuality was Pokemon Sapphire, which I beat multiple times and thoroughly enjoyed, but I just never owned any of the Relicanth remakes for third generation. Professor Oak says, "It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. You need your own Pokemon for your protection. I know, yeah, come with me." So Professor Oak is going to lead us back to his laboratory, and we will be able to begin this adventure. And this is where we first encounter our rival, Ed 2. So Ed is one of my best mates, and he was the rival for the first game, and to make sure he's not unincluded in this, I have made him Ed 2 for this run through. Gramps, I'm fed up with waiting. Ed 2? Let me think. Alright. I told you to come, just wait. Here, Ollie 2. There are 3 Pokemon here. The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer, but now in my old age, I have only these 3 left. You can have one. Go on, choose. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me? Be patient, Ed 2. You can have one too. So this is the pivotal moment. So, as much as this is a Nuzlocke, this is also randomized. So I have basically used the universal Pokemon randomizer to turn every element of this game on its head, in that everything about this game is completely random. So the starter Pokemon that you get offered, as you will see on this table here, these are not Bulbasaur, Charmander and Squirtle. These are 3 completely random Pokemon. So these are random. The Pokemon that we encounter on the routes will be random. The Pokemon that we fight from trainers will be random. Everything in this game is random. Level up moves are random, evolutions are random, TMs are random, items that we find on the road are random. This is a 100% randomized seed for Pokemon Fire Red. So let's see what our options are. We have Bulbasaur, the very Relicanth looking like Pokemon. Do I want Relicanth? Let's have a look. We've got a Chimecho, or a Squirtle, sorry. This is a very Chimecho looking Squirtle. And then we have Arcanine, or Charmander. Charmander is actually a fire type for this randomizer, so that's nice. He's actually an appropriate type. So let's look at it this way. So if we choose Bulbasaur, they will choose Charmander, so they will choose Arcanine, and we will have a Relicanth, who is a water rock Pokemon, who will 4 times resist if they have any fire moves. Admittedly, the movesets for these Pokemon is completely randomized, so they could have any moves and any move types possible in the game. But I actually think, for this run, I like Relicanth. It can't evolve, so we will guaranteed have a Relicanth from here till the end of the run, whatever that may be. So we can essentially have this as our foothold in the Pokemon world. So we have a Relicanth. Now Relicanth is a quite physically bulky, quite physically offensive water rock type. It was introduced in Generation 3 and is a generally pretty strong Pokemon that otherwise you wouldn't be able to encounter until quite late in the game. I'm pretty sure you could only encounter it when diving, but I could be wrong there. But for our purposes, it is our starter Pokemon. Now last time when I did this, I did the naming theme for our Nuzlocke based on drinks, which is why we had Pina Colada and Blairy, who was a shortening of Bloody Mary. I will try and come up with something new for the naming theme this time, which I think we shall make... What if we did our colour theme based... our name theme based on... items of food. So we'll do items of food. So what would we want our starter Pokemon to be? What if they're my starter Pokemon, they have to arguably be my favourite item of food. So what would I say is my favourite item of food? That's a difficult one. It's a Relicanth, so it's a fish type. What if we call him Haddock? Because my favourite fish is smoked haddock. So we'll call this Relicanth Haddock. And from here on in, for the rest of the run, we will try and name our Pokemon based on food items that somehow relate to the Pokemon, if possible. Not all Pokemon can necessarily be related back to some item of food, but we'll try our best. So he has picked the Arcanine, so we do technically, and I put that in massive asterisks, but we do technically have the advantage. Now if we try and leave at this point, he's going to challenge us to a battle, at which point we will learn what our Relicanth knows. So, for the first time in this run, it's Ollie 2 versus Ed 2. Let's see what we've got. So he sent out his Arcanine. Now the abilities are also randomized, so Arcanine could have any ability in the game. Also pushy. For goodness sake, Ollie 2, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? Well, I've never had a Pokemon before, so I don't know how I'd have had a battle without one. A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talking about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. So, our Pokemon is Haddock. Oak is going to keep rambling, so let's just skip through that. Haddock. Haddock is a water rock type. As we mentioned, he is quiet-natured. I can't for the life of me remember what quiet-natured means. Decent stats, really good defense stat for this level. We've got Cloud 9, which negates weather effects. We have Arm Thrust, Double Slap, Roleplay, and Psybeam. What does Roleplay do? The user mimics the foe completely and copies the foe's ability. So we can gain the ability of another Pokemon. We've got 2 multi-hit moves, one of which is 100% accuracy and one is 85%, so I imagine we'll probably be using Arm Thrust a lot. Then we have Psybeam, which does not fit our particular build very well, considering we're not very special attack orientated. We're very slow, so we're likely to be slower than them. But let's try an Arm Thrust. He uses Swift, but we've got decent HP and we are Rock type, so we resist that. Inflicting damage on the foe is the key to any battle. I'm going to mispronounce your name here. Shug Arunku says, hey, nice profile pic, made me get into your stream. Thanks very much. So my profile picture is actually from when I went to America. And so I went on holiday to America, and when I got out there, it turned out that, long story short, I have a medical condition that means that I require respiratory machinery to help me with certain medications that I take. And when I got to America, it turned out that the machine that I use to take certain medications doesn't work because of the voltage difference in America versus the UK. And so I had to actually buy an entirely new machine whilst I was in America, which was a completely complicated process because I had to go out and find a doctor who was willing to see me and prescribe me with the certification to get this new equipment. So I had to go out, buy the new equipment to then take my medication, which was an absolute pain. And so I bought the new medication, and funnily enough, it came with this essentially child's version of the equipment that I was trying to use, which is an inhaler of certain sorts. And it came with googly eyes on it, and I found it so funny. And you know, when you've got serious medical conditions, you've got to make as much fun of it as you can, otherwise it becomes a bit overwhelming. So we took some funny photos of me wearing the equipment, and I couldn't think of anything that summarizes me as a person better than the photo of me wearing this completely inappropriate medical equipment for a child that I had to buy whilst in America because I couldn't get it any other way. So that's the sort of background to that profile picture. But thank you very much for clicking on the stream. I really appreciate it. And if you happen to be a fan of Pokemon or randomized gameplay or anything like that, hopefully this stream can give you something that you'll enjoy. So it looks like we have absolutely got this fight down to a T, even if we only keep hitting 2 times in a row. He keeps using Swift, which just is doing no kinds of damage, and we are going to absolutely destroy this Arcanine, which should hopefully give us a lot of experience and get us well on the way to level 6, if not level 6 in one hit. 228 experience, that will definitely get us to level 6. So that's level 6, we get +3 defense. Already our defense stat is looking fantastic, and we're already well on our way to level 7. Unbelievable, I picked the wrong Pokemon. And the we earn some prize money. Last time I didn't beat him, so we didn't get any prize money for him. So we actually ended up in a situation where I had no money and no Pokeballs, and I was really struggling to actually get any sort of equipment that I needed to continue the run. Excuse me while I take a drink. Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Ollie 2, Gramps, smell you later. So in case you haven't gathered from my naming, my name is actually Ollie. Obviously I go by the web handle of Aliens GT, which is a name I came up with roughly 10 years ago after the username that I previously had was related to a relationship that had fallen apart, and so I had to come up with something new, however tragic that may be. So this guy is Professor Oak's aide, as is this guy. And this is someone who says not to judge a book by its cover when it comes to Professor Oak. So, at this point, we now have a Pokemon. However, we don't have any Pokeballs. So, and most people generally run the rule that with a Nuzlocke, the run doesn't copy. I've just read the word copied and I said copied. The run doesn't start until you have gotten Pokeballs, because it's not fair to run into Route 1 having no Pokeballs, have an encounter, you can't capture it, and therefore it can't count as your capture. Until you get Pokeballs, the run hasn't officially started, which is why you can also lose the first battle. This woman says, I copied what it said on one of the trainer tips signs. Trainer tips, press start to open the menu. How exciting. So, let's make our way to the Pokemon. There is a Jirachi in the grass here. Oh my god. Okay, so obviously we can't capture this at this point, and we can't really do anything about it. So, and we can't escape. This level 3 Jirachi is too fast. Maybe I haven't thought this through properly, because Haddock is super slow, so he is not going to be able to get out of many fights by running, because running from a wild battle is based on your ability to outspeed them. And Arm Thrust does no kinds of damage whatsoever, even though it's neutral. Okay, Jirachi may actually be a serious problem. He's got Hydro Cannon! Hopefully that doesn't do too much damage. That doesn't do too much damage, but he is going to be incapacitated next turn, so hopefully we are able to survive this turn and then deal damage to him next turn. That means that we can actually get away from this battle. Come on, we need probably 5 hits here. We get 2. It's unfortunate. He's gone for Mud Slap. All of his moves are super effective, what the hell? And he's lowered our accuracy, so we might miss here, but we hit. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we needed 1 more. 1 more hit would have done the job. He goes for extreme speed. That's fine. That doesn't do much damage to us whatsoever. This Jirachi is seriously tough. He is taking so many hits, and that didn't hit. He's gone for Hydro Cannon. I can't remember if it did 7 damage before. We've lost a battle to a level 3 Jirachi. Our first wild encounter, and a Pokemon half our level has knocked us out. We gave it $48. We just paid it. We paid this wild Pokemon. Thankfully, the challenge hasn't officially started, even though we are just flinging money at wild Pokemon, which we can't afford to do because we don't start with enough money anyway. But we've just thrown a bunch of our very small amount of money at at a wild Pokemon, which happened to be a wild legendary Pokemon on Route 1. First thing. Oh, of course! Why wouldn't our second encounter be a wild Latias? Why wouldn't it be? It's the natural progression from a wild Jirachi. It's exactly what we would run into. That knows Blast Burn, because why wouldn't it know Blast Burn? Which we 4 times resist, so we're fine. I think we've got to hope for some big hits on these double slaps. We've got no moves that do any sorts of damage to this thing. Thankfully, because he used Blast Burn, he's got to recover, so we can just keep casually slapping it with our fins for twice. And he's used Thrash, so he's locked into that, and he's doing 1 damage. So unless something very drastic happens, we should win this battle. But this has been absolutely ridiculous. We've had 2 encounters, and we've had 2 legendary Pokemon. What the hell? What the hell? Why? What is our luck so far? Getting 2 speed is really important because we desperately need it. Okay, you work for the Pokemon. Are you going to give me a potion? There we go. Perfect. We're probably going to need that. Okay, we've made it through that bit of grass. He doesn't actually battle us, so we can get through that bit of grass. And then we're just going to make one last sprint. No! Our 3rd encounter is a Raticate, which is actually the evolved form of a Rattata, which we could normally encounter on this route anyway. So that's interesting, I guess. And we're going to go for Arm Thrust, which is finally going to be effective. If we get 3 hits, that's... Of course we get 2. Of course we get 2. He's using Facade. Now Facade is a 70 power based move, which doubles if you've got some sort of status infliction. Turns out it was some sort of speed tie, so he's now using double team. If we hit, the game is this battle is over though. So thankfully we get the hit, and Haddock gets more experience. Now what I don't want to do is get too high a level that means that we can't capture anything when we finally get the chance. Now I will admit, in doing this randomizer, which is the 2nd attempt at this game, I have made some minor alterations to the randomizer when compared to the first run I did, which went very poorly. I haven't changed the items because in the first run I got continuous bad items, and there is the option to remove bad items from the game so that you don't continually encounter them. But I didn't do that. Didn't want to make it too easy. I haven't gotten rid of 1-hit KO moves, which can again make the game very hard, but again, I've not taken that out. All I have done is improved the base capture rate. Because last run, we were massively screwed over by the fact that we kept encountering Pokemon that we just couldn't catch. And because of that, we were never in control of any Pokemon that we could use. And so what I've done is I've increased the base capture rate, not drastically, just to the lowest possible base rate that I can make it. But it should mean that if we encounter a legendary Pokemon as our first encounter, we might actually stand a chance of capturing it, which otherwise we wouldn't do, because you start the game with 5 Pokeballs, and no moves that can status the opponent or anything like that can help you. And so you're fighting a battle to capture a Pokemon that otherwise is already difficult to capture, with no tools at your disposal to help you capture it. So you're fighting a massively uphill battle. So I've just done a small amount to help with that. But other than that, this is a completely randomized Nuzlocke, which has all the difficulty settings in place to make it as hard as possible. But we've got to deliver Oak's parcel. Ah, it's the custom Pokeball. I had it on order, thank you. Gramps. I almost forgot. What did you call me for? Oh right, I have a request for you two. On the deck there is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Ollie 2 and Ed 2, take these with you. Oh, I thought that was going to say that we took them, but it's actually still in Oak's voice. Whoops. There we go. Ollie 2 received the Pokedex from Professor Oak. You can't get detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch them in to obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon. Ollie 2 received 5 Pokeballs. Ollie 2 put the Pokeballs in the Pokeball's pocket. When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape. You have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all Pokemon in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old. I just can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history. Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Ollie 2, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Ollie 2. Don't bother coming around to my place after this. Well, obviously I'm going to near immediately go to his place because, you know, his sister loves me. I don't remember if either of these guys change after that dialogue into giving us anything, but it doesn't look like it. So let's go to Ed 2's sister, who I believe is called Daisy in this game. Grandpa asked you to run an errand. Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. And she immediately gives us a town map without any sort of coercion or force. So that was easy. Now we have a town map. And essentially that is the start of our adventure. We can now set off, do Route 1 and head on our way to the first Pokemon gym. I don't believe our mum has anything to say at this point. Ollie 2 should take a group. Yeah, she basically acts as the Pokemon Center for this town. So we can just head off at this point. Last time I did this, I didn't check if there were any items in here, but there is a potion, so we should do that. We'll take a second potion, so we now have 2 potions without having to spend any kind of money. And that gives us a chance to actually make it somewhere in this game, because last time I did not have any money or any items. So now, I've just casually walked through that patch of grass. Whatever we encounter will count as our first encounter of the run, and we will have to catch for this Nuzlocke. It's almost guaranteed to be Eradicate at this point, isn't it? Oh, we actually made it through the entire route. That's actually really good because we can now go to Viridian City and we can pick up some additional Pokeballs. So if we do run into something like a Jirachi or a Latias, I can't remember which one we ran into, we can have additional Pokeballs to help us capture it. So we'll pick up 10 Pokeballs because why not? And now we have 15 to capture our first Pokemon, so we hopefully stand a chance of getting it. And we'll go back to Route 1 just to have a run at it, because at this point in the game we need additional Pokemon on our team. Here it goes! Here we go! It's Eradicate, like I predicted. God damn it. There's literally Jirachi and Latias on this route, and we get Eradicate. I'm going to double slap it because I think Arm Thrust will kill it, whereas Double Slap gets it down to half health. It's got Sky Uppercut, that's a good move. That's going to be super effective on us. But I don't want to injure it too much because I really need to capture it, because at this point in the game you take as many Pokemon as you can get. This Raticate is ours! Fantastic, first time. So that is the first member of our team. Number 20, Raticate, mouse Pokemon. Height 2 foot 4 inches. Weight 40.8 pounds. Its rear feet have 3 toes each. They are webbed, enabling it to swim across rivers. Give a nickname to the captured Raticate? Absolutely, because that is the rules of a Nuzlocke. So we're doing food-based items. We will have to come up with a food-based name for Raticate. So since rats and mice like cheese, What if we did something along the cheese line? Can we call him Wensleydale? Actually, I was going to call him something like Cheeses or something, but if I can call him something more extravagant like Wensleydale, I would like that immensely. Let me just get the correct spelling for Wensleydale. Wensleydale. Wensleydale, okay. So Wensleydale is W-E-N. W-E-N-S-L-E-Y. I definitely can't fit this. Wensleydale. Wensleydale. What if I just go Wensleydale? I love it. Wensleydale. Exactly what I'm looking to go for. So we have the first additional member on our team, which is Wensleydale the Raticate. Wensleydale has the ability Trace, which, funny enough, was actually the ability of my second Pokemon on my previous team, which was a Shuppet. Which is really useful because in this game mode with the randomizer, every Pokemon can have a random ability. So knowing what the ability of the opponent is could be really useful in counteracting whatever unknown ability they have. So Wensleydale has Double Team, Sky Uppercut, Facade, and Stomp, which means it is absolutely worthless against Ghost types. But obviously, being a normal type, it does have an immunity to all Ghost type moves. Not that Ghost types in this game will likely have Ghost type moves. So that's the first member of our team, Wensleydale. And with that, we have finally made progress. The start of this game does seem a little slow, and like it's a gradual process at the start of the game. Like when you get later in the game and you start getting to new routes quite frequently, you end up at the point where you're like putting Pokemon in the Pokebox on the computer, and you have a whole team, and you have to have like backup teams and this, that, and the other. At the start of the game, it's super slow, and you have to really work to get any progress. So this Pokemon School. Okay, be sure to read what's on the blackboard carefully. It looks like a Pokemon School. Now, for those of you who don't know, Pokemon Red is one of the few games in the Pokemon series that I've spent very, very little time in, and my memories of Kanto from the original games is foggy at best. I've played lots of these games, but my memory of them is minimal. Daddy loves Pokemon too. Come up with names is nice but not easy. Clever names are nice, but simple names are easier to remember. And that gives us Speary the Spearow. Clearly you haven't named any of your Pokemon after food. So they're talking about Viridian Forest. So if we go up past here, we will encounter Viridian Forest, which is a good area to train and to capture some more Pokemon. But to the left here, we have an area which is actually the way to get to the Elite Four, but Route 22 is also where we can catch a new Pokemon. So let's start a new encounter. We have a Natu. So Natu on its own isn't particularly strong, however, it does have the ability to evolve, and the evolutions in this game as of the randomizer are completely random, so it can turn into anything. It knows the move Meteor Mash. So we can look to capture this thing now. And with any luck, yep, we caught it. I think we've gotten very lucky because I only set the base catch rate to the absolute minimum. So we've gotten very lucky so far. I mean, technically these Pokemon are only level 3 and so don't have particularly hard catch rates, but still very impressive. Now this is a psychic flying type Pokemon. It's a bird, so we need to come up with a food-based name that best describes that. I think I'm going to name this thing Teriyaki, because I like that as a name. I'm going to have to double check the spelling of this because I don't want to get it wrong. Teriyaki. So we have I-Y-A-K-I. Perfect. So we have Teriyaki, then the Natu, who has joined the team. We're doing already better than I did last time. So Teriyaki has the jolly nature, which means it's fast. It has the ability Compound Eyes, which raises accuracy, which is very good, by the way. Because considering the random moves it can know, that can be really helpful because it could have low accuracy moves. It knows Roar, Bite, Meteor Mash, and Headbutt. So a primarily physical move set, but that could prove useful. Its physical attack is equal to its special attack at the moment, so that's certainly not a bad move set. And it means that we have another member on our team, which honestly at this point we will take anyone we can get, because the last time we did this run we only had 2 team members because of poor catch luck, and it was devastating to the team because we just couldn't get any sort of structure built up. I don't know if I replied to Shugarakun quickly enough, but it doesn't seem that they are still with us. But if you are still watching, it would be great to hear from you. But no problem either way. We'll send them a friend request, why not? At this point, my Twitch career is very early days, so anyone that fancies checking out the channel will be very much appreciated. Now the plan is to put this onto YouTube. Unfortunately, I do not have the time or facility at the moment to edit these down, so if you do happen to watch these in their entirety, then I firstly very much appreciate you taking the time to do so, but bear in mind these are live streamed, so they do lack a little bit of the finesse that perhaps a recorded specifically for YouTube video might have. But if you do stick through, please feel free to subscribe or check us out on Twitch. I do try to stream every single day at the moment during the quarantine, as this is something to just help me pass the time and hopefully help you to pass the time. So if you do see this and enjoy it, then please check us out. We are on AliensGT on Twitch and AliensGT on YouTube. I will try, if I put this on YouTube, I'll put any links that you need in the description below. Well now, I've had my coffee and that's what I need to get going. What's that red box you have? Ah, so you're working on your Pokedex. Then let me give you a word of advice. Whenever you catch a Pokemon, the Pokedex automatically updates. It's data. You don't have to catch a Pokemon. I suppose I'd better show you then. I have 3 Pokemon at this point. And more to the point, how does this guy know what a Pokedex is, considering this is something that supposedly Professor Oak just invented? This old man just knows about it. But he's going to show us how to catch a Venonat. And he's going to show us how to do so without damaging it or even supposedly having a Pokemon of his own. But fortunately for him, it works out. Unfortunately, this is an unavoidable point in the game, but he does give us Teachy TV, so if there's any points that we don't understand, that will teach us. Now there is actually an item up here that we can get, and since the items are randomized, this could be literally anything that was available in Generation 3 of the game. It's Spell Tag, which actually boosts the power of Ghost type moves. none of which I think we have at the moment, but still a decent item nonetheless, and certainly far better than the mail we kept getting on the last one of this that I tried doing. And now we head to Route 2, which, funnily enough, is actually another place that we can catch a Pokemon. Now we still have Haddock out front, so we will leave him there for the sake of catching and hopefully running something good. and it's not. It's... Oh man, it's a Spearow. It's a Spearow. So... So Spearow here can evolve, and is therefore not entirely useless. So we will double slap them in the hopes of not knocking them out, although that looks like it's doing a bit too much damage. Honey, stop at 3, stop at 3, stop at 3! We knocked it out. We knocked it out. Haddock, you murderer. And we immediately run into something else. A Caterpie. Oh, fantastic. Apparently Route 2 is entirely terrible Pokemon. However, Caterpie does evolve at level 7, so... And it has Intimidate! And Intimidate for Caterpie. What the hell? So, apparently Route 2 is made up entirely of Pokemon that would otherwise normally be there. It also has Solar Beam. So thankfully we're going to knock it out because that would hurt, even from a Caterpie, because we're 4 times weak to it. But it turns out Route 2 is entirely made up of Pokemon that are meant to be there anyway, even though we've randomized it. So now we get to head into Viridian Forest, which again gives us the option to find and capture another Pokemon. So at this point we can add a 4th member to our team. There is actually an item over here to the right, if I remember correctly, which will again be a random item, so we can get anything from it. But we are going to have our encounter before we get to it, and it's a Mankey. Mankey is a fighting type Pokemon. I do not remember what level it evolves at. I believe it's something like 28, maybe a little higher. It's quite... Oh, it's using Endure. Fantastic. So even if we go too hard on it, it is going to survive, which is excellent. We hit... Oh, that's a critical hit. 4 times? 5 times? But it endures! See, Haddock, even despite your murderous tendencies, life finds a way. And so we had the opportunity to capture a Mankey, which knows Endure, and that's all we know about it so far. So let's see. So Mankey's data was added to the Pokedex. Light and agile on its feet and ferocious in temperament. When angered, it flies into an uncontrollable frenzy. Give a nickname to the captured Mankey. Yes. Now, I don't know many foods that are based around monkeys. However, having seen Indiana Jones, I do know that there is a particular part of a monkey that is considered a delicacy in certain parts of the world. And that happens to be the brains. So why don't we call this brains? And so brains has been added to the team, and we got a Whatmelberry. I have literally got no idea what a Whatmelberry is. I have played Pokemon for decades and have played competitive Pokemon even. I have literally got no idea what a Whatmelberry is. And apparently I can't see what a Whatmelberry is. Why can't I access it? It's not in my item pouch, and it's not... What are you holding? A water stone? He's holding a water stone. Of course he is. I've gotten to this point in the game and just discovered that he's holding a water stone. This Mankey is a docile nature, which I believe has no effect on stats. And Pimsy says, I'm here now, sorry I'm so late. No worries. You have missed a few acquisitions on this new run. So hit to more success, absolutely. So we've actually just caught our 4th team member. So it's a Mankey that has Cacophony, which avoids sound-based moves. I don't know how useful that'll be, but it might prove useful later in the run. It knows Endure, Protect, Heat Wave, and Sludge. Now, if I remember rightly, poison type moves are physical in this run, so Sludge is probably going to be its primary way of attacking, and Heat Wave not so much, but Heat Wave is a strong move, 100 base power. So to recap, people just joining, we have got Haddock, who was our starter Pokemon, who is a Relicanth, which has the ability Cloud9, which negates all weather effects, and who has proven very strong so far. Except for the fact that we got defeated on our first wild encounter by a Jirachi, but thankfully we had no Pokeballs by that point, so technically the run hadn't started. But we actually got defeated by a level 3 Jirachi when we were level 6, because we couldn't do enough damage and it destroyed us. It was devastating. We have a Raticate called Wensleydale, or Wensleydale, because I couldn't fit all the letters. Who has no ability to hit ghost type Pokemon. We have Teriyaki, the Natu, that knows Roar, Bite, Meteor Mash, and Headbutt, and our new acquisition, Brains, the Mankey, who knows Endure, Protect, Heat Wave, and Sludge, who thankfully used Endure just before we slapped him with Double Slap and hit him 5 times, and without the Endure would have died. So we are actually going to head back and heal, because we are a little tentatively stuck on 1 HP, and given the success of the last run that I tried, I do not want to take any risks. Where's Pinky though? Pinky hasn't been caught yet. Brains is is rather morbidly named after the fact that every Pokemon so far has been named after a food, and the only monkey-based food I could think of was monkey brains from the Indiana Jones movie. For the life of me, I can't remember. I think it might be Temple of Doom or Raiders of the Lost Ark, in which he gets offered monkey brains. But one of them he gets offered monkey brains, so Mankey the monkey has been named Brains. Anyway, so we've healed up, we have loads of Pokeballs, we have a couple of potions. Monkey Nuts. Yeah, Monkey Nuts, I couldn't have named a Pokemon Nuts, realistically. I think that would have been something I'd had to explain every single time I did these streams. Otherwise it's just a rudely named Mankey. This is true up north, which is where I currently reside. Monkey blood is considered strawberry sauce, which I didn't know when it was first mentioned to me. So when someone asked for monkey's blood on their ice cream, I thought it was frankly disgusting. But let's have our second encounter battle-wise of the run. Got nuts. No, apparently I haven't. Author Anne would like to battle. Author Anne does not look like an author, nor an Anne. And she sends out Magikarp. Now, I'm not too worried about Magikarp, so I'm just going to slap it with some Arm Thrust. It does go for a Tail Whip, which lowers our defense, but our defense is excellent anyway, so I'm not too concerned. It has static though! Fantastic! Oh, that sucks. So we're now paralysed. It's going to go for Tail Whip again. and our defense is going to fall again, but we're going to go for some more arm thrust, which hopefully will knock it out. 3 times? 4 times? No! It's going to survive apparently, and it's going to go for wing attack, which normally... Oh. Even with our defense having been lowered twice, it does a whopping 1 damage. Lick does 2 though. Oof. We're in danger here. And that's Magikarp down. 25 experience, which isn't enough to get us up to level 8. But they have a Quillfish as their second Pokemon. Which is also level 6, so I do need to try and stick to Haddock, but I do have a Psychic type move which should hurt. They've gone for Water Spout, which... Oh my god, no! Are you kidding me? A critical hit! Oh, we've lost Haddock! So early on! This is the first trainer battle outside of the rival. Are you kidding me? I don't even know. Yeah, but it's a water rock type, so it's not super effective. Yeah, they have no moves that affect it. I think we're going to have to go to Wensleydale and hope that we don't just get swept. Do we try and double team to just miss? Or do we just try and beat it down with Facade or Stomp? If we're faster, Stomp is probably the better move because it can potentially flinch, but... It's faster than us, and it's got Water Spout, and that's a really powerful move. And it's gonna just kill us. Are you kidding me? I've got no way of beating this. I'm gonna protect to maybe waste its PP. And it used Blaze Kick instead. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it use Blaze Kick instead? And now it uses Water Spout. Because it knew I was using Protect. And that just KOs us. I was gonna say, yeah, you've definitely brought some of the luck from the previous stream with you. We're gonna get completely swept by a Quillfish. Can we flinch it? Nope. It's just gonna wipe our entire team. And we've been swept by the first trainer we fought. Last time it was the first gym trainer, the first gym leader. This time the first bug catcher that we fought. I can't even believe that. We've just lost to the first bug catcher we fought. We even caught 4 Pokemon. We had 4. We had a team of 4. And we lost. You know what? I'm gonna generate a new seed right now. Yeah, I'm gonna give me 2 minutes while I basically leave this, and I'm gonna generate a new seed because that's ridiculous. Okay, right. Let's get the randomizer up. I can't even believe that. That's absolutely unbelievable bad luck right there. Okay, so we don't want to change the base statistics of Pokemon. We do want to randomize the abilities. I'm going to allow Wonder Guard because I'm a sadistic person. I don't want to change the types. I do want to randomize the abilities. I do want to change impossible evolutions because I don't want to make it so that we get stuck with something that can only be traded to evolve that we then can't make any better. What's force change? When selected, every evolution of a Pokemon will be randomized to something different than what it was originally. We're not going to force change it, so if something does evolve into something that it was meant to evolve into, that's just luck. We will do a random starter Pokemon. We will keep the move data that we have. We will... Yeah, literally as you joined. Yeah, you joined the stream and just killed us. Literally killed us. So, move sets. We're going to do a completely random move set. We'll start every Pokemon with 4 moves. And we will do random trainer Pokemon. We'll make it so the rival keeps their starter Pokemon. We'll randomize trainer names and class. We will do random wild Pokemon. We'll do a no additional rule. We will... I'll not set a minimum capture rate because actually last time that seemed to make it super easy. We'll do randomized held items. Static Pokemon will completely random. And I will make random TM moves. We'll do full HM compatibility because obviously because of a Nuzlocke and it's randomized, we need to make it sure that if we need HMs to progress in the game that we can actually progress. TM HM compatibility, we will do random. Move tutor random. This really matters. Then we'll do in-game trades as random. We'll do random nicknames and random items. We'll do field items, randomize. We will not ban bad items because again I am sadistic and I want to fail. And then we'll do fastest text, running shoes indoors, give national dex and lowercase Pokemon and randomize catching tutorial. Okay, randomize, and then we will go and save that where we need it. So this is a random red 3. This is attempt number 3. Okay. Perfect. So now I will drag this into the emulator. Oh man. 3rd time's the charm. Absolutely, Rob. Absolutely. It's all a case of just endlessly attempting this until eventually it works. So let's try again. Let's try and get through these first few bits. This game takes forever to get started. Professor Oak. He has a Poliwag. That's good. That's different from last time, so the randomizer has worked. Starter is Mew. That's your guess. Okay, yeah, actually, Rob, do you want to make a guess on the what starter Pokemon we're going to get? This is the run of Ollie the Third. Let's do other 3 D. Shackle. I'm assuming you meant Shuckle. Yeah, Shuckle. So we've got a guess of Mew and a guess of Shuckle. Both of those are available in Generation 3. So they are reasonable guesses. We did actually have, and you might not believe this, but I had a completely new viewer earlier on. And I don't know how long it was that I took to reply to them. But I never got a response from them. I replied to them in the chat, but they didn't respond after my first message, so I don't know what happened to them. I was about to name the rival Rob. Shall I make the rival Rob? If you say yes, I will. If not, I'll continue with my Ed trend. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Lots pop in and out. Yeah, I'm sure they do. It was more just like I was like super excited to get my first like organic viewer, and to have them then just immediately disappear was a bit of a shame. But hey ho, it's still someone that saw the stream organically and actually clicked on it. They said that they liked my profile picture, so I'm happy with that. Let's this time get the potion from here, because I forgot that on the first run. It'll make more sense when you lose if he's called Rob. I don't know if that's harsh on me or harsh on Rob. I don't know if you're indicating there that Rob would be the reason I lose, or that I can't beat Rob. I don't know. It's complicated. Right, let's trigger Professor Oak. This is now the third time I've tried this. I've not even made it past the first gym, and I'm on the third time of trying this. I swear to God, I've watched so many randomized Nuzlocks, and they've never had this much trouble. Unless it was because I didn't watch the live streams that I saw all these attempts. Rob.
Let me think. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here, Ollie the Third. There are 3 Pokemon here. Ha ha! The Pokemon are held inside these Pokeballs. When I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. But now, in my old age, I have only these 3 left. The rest are dead. Oh, sorry, you can have one. Go on, choose.
Hey, Gramps, no fair. I'm going to make Rob like a American skater boy. Hey, Gramps, no fair. What about me?
Be patient, Rob. You can have one too.
So now, for the third time, let's see what our starter Pokemon are. We have a Zigzagoon. Fantastic. We have a we have a Kakuna. Brilliant. So far, so good. And a Snubble. I don't even know what to do. So not a Mew or a Shuckle, but Zigzagoon, Zigzagoon, Kakuna, and Snubble. You know what's really funny, right? Kakuna is actually the one that will evolve the soonest at level 10. So I'm almost tempted to take Kakuna purely because it will evolve into something different the quickest. Snubble, like I love Snubble, but none of these are run-winning Pokemon. None of these scream, I'm gonna make it past the first few battles. If Kakuna can evolve into something different, into something decent, then we might actually stand a chance. So I'm really tempted to pick Kakuna. If you insist on something different, then I will. But otherwise, I think I'm going to pick Kakuna. Yeah, Quick Evolution will be good for surviving. Good. Yeah. Right. As you guys are here, you get to name my Kakuna. So, what shall I name my Kakuna? And I will accept any name. Talk amongst yourselves, but any name will go. This is tense. This is tense as I wait for a response. Kakuna Matata. That's an excellent suggestion. I don't know if Rob can come up with anything better than that. I don't know if much can come up with better than that. That's Kakuna Matata. That's fantastic. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a weird name once this stops being a Kakuna. But we'll know his origins. Kakuna. It's not going to fit. It's going to be Kakuna. Kakuna Mata. Kakuna Matter. I don't know if that's any good. Kakuna Matter is as much as I love the name, it doesn't fit. We need something that fits. So if you have any suggestions for what might fit. You like Kakuna Matter? Okay. We'll do Kakuna Matter. Kakuna Matter. What a wonderful phrase. Okay, Kakuna Matter. Kokoda. Oh, I do like that as well. So we forced Rob into taking a Zigzagoon. So we just have to hope that our Kakuna Matter is better than Zigzagoon. I have to think that surely, no matter how bad our moveset, we've got to be better than a Zigzagoon. Lazy Rob sent out Zigzagoon. He's Lazy Rob. Lazy Rob sent out Zigzagoon. Oh, for Pete's sake, so pushy as always. Ollie the Third, you've never had a Pokemon battle before, have you? A Pokemon battle is when trainers pit their Pokemon against each other. The trainer that makes the other trainer's Pokemon faint by lowering their HP to 0 wins. But rather than talk about it, you'll learn more from experience. Try battling and see for yourself. Okay. Let's have a look. Our moveset is Scratch, Rock Blast, Confusion, and Smelling Salt. It's important to get to know your Pokemon thoroughly. This is a list of your Pokemon, Ollie Third. Open this to check the skills and moves of your Pokemon. Lazy Rob. Yep, I'm sorry, that's what the game decided. You also choose Pokemon here if you want to use an item on one. Let's see what our ability is. We're Adamant, so that's plus attack minus special attack. We have Magma Armor, which prevents freezing, however useful that will be. Okay, right. So let's defeat Lazy Rob. At the moment, our strongest attack seems to be Smelling Salt. He knows Defense Curl. That's not good, and he's faster than us. So this might not do much damage. It does very, very little damage. So Confusion might actually be better. If he's just going to spam Defense Curl because he's lazy, we're going to try and use Confusion. Okay, that seems to do decent damage. Oh no, you know Psywave. That's going to be super effective. Ah, but Psywave is the one that does fixed damage regardless of effect and ability and this, that and the other. It does a certain amount of damage whenever it's used. And it missed! Rock Blast might be better for multiple crits. Yes, but it can miss. And at this point, we're winning the battle. I'm sorry, Lazy Rob, but Lazy Rob is losing this fight. Our Confusion Kakuna is dominant, frankly. Kakuna Matata got 63 experience, which, because it's a Zigzagoon, is not very much. And because of that, we did not get to level 6. What? Unbelievable! I picked the wrong Pokemon! Maybe if you just weren't so lazy. Ollie the Third got $80 for winning.
Excellent. If you win, you earn prize money and your Pokemon will grow. Battle other trainers and make your Pokemon strong.
I'm getting a little bit Yoda with that voice.
Battle them you will.
Okay, I'll make my Pokemon battle to toughen it up. Ollie the Third, Gramps, smell you later.
You do have an awesome theme song, Lazy Rob. Okay, so from my last playthrough of this, again, as far as I'm aware, we actually get our Pokemon healed up after that battle. So now we need to do a quick speed run to the Pokemart to get the item for Professor Oak. Oh, then this person's going to interrupt us with trainer tips on how to use the start button. We need to make a quick dash. Oh, we need to talk to them to get the potion. Your theme is baller. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, the theme music for the rival in Kanto is fantastic. Unfortunately, the writing's not all that great, but hey ho. The map. Yeah, we'll get the map when we head back. We have to head back anyway. Oh, there's a wild Clefable. And is Kakuna Matata holding an item? We will double check that. Thankfully, we're able to run from a Clefable, and that Clefable does not count as an encounter until we've got Pokeballs. Kakuna Matata isn't holding an item, so there is a because it's randomized. They do have a chance of holding an item on the run that we just lost on. The starter Pokemon was actually holding a Water Stone, but they have no such thing on this run. So we need to head up and to the Pokemon, and we want to tell them we're from Pallet Town and we want to get Professor Oak's parcel. Apparently they can't get a member of staff to walk the 13 feet that it is back to Pallet Town. So we will act as delivery boy. Now, I'm tempted to try and maybe go through the grass, and if we get an encounter that we might be able to win, I'm tempted to try and level up because we are a Kakuna and we are very weak. Seviper. Now, Seviper, awesome encounter. I really hope that we come across this in when we actually come to catching something, but we know Confusion, which will be super effective against it, so that should be really, really good. Yeah, that's a 2-hit KO. I doubt they have something that can OHKO us when they're level 3. That does decent damage. They're also apparently speed tying with us, but this Confusion should guess. And also, as much as it's dangerous to go through the grass alone at this point, because we haven't got any Pokeballs, technically the run hasn't started, so if we were to die, it wouldn't actually be game over. But we are now level 6, which actually doesn't do an awful lot for our stats. Because we are a Kakuna, and we are terrible. Right, let's go to Professor Oak, give him his parcel, and he's going to give us a Pokedex in exchange for his parcel, which apparently is just a customized Pokeball.
I almost forgot. What did you call me for?
It's Rob the Lazy, just in case anyone missed that. It's Lazy Rob who has returned. He is known for his laziness.
Oh, right. I have a request for you two. On the desk is my invention, the Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Ollie the Third and Rob, take these with you.
Ollie the Third received the Pokedex.
You can't get detailed data on Pokemon just by seeing them. You must catch them and obtain complete data. So here are some tools for catching wild Pokemon.
And we get our Pokeballs, which starts the official run. Rob asked, is it better to go for Pokemon that don't evolve in a randomizer? Depends on the Pokemon. If the Pokemon is particularly good or at least solid, then getting them and knowing that they won't turn into something terrible is good. So it's 6 of one, half of the other. Like if they're something that can evolve and evolve quickly, then that's great because then you've got a better chance of rolling something better. But if they don't evolve but they're half decent, that at least means that you know roughly what you're getting.
When a wild Pokemon appears, it's fair game. Just throw a Pokeball at it and try to catch it. This won't always work, however. A healthy Pokemon can escape, you have to be lucky. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my dream, but I'm too old. I can't get the job done. So I want you two to fulfill my dream for me. Get moving, you two. This is a great undertaking in Pokemon history.
Alright, Gramps, leave it all to me. Ollie the Third, I hate to say it, but you won't be necessary for this. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sis. I'll tell her not to lend you one, Ollie the Third. Ha 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 ha! Don't bother coming around to my place after this.
Lazy Rob, I'm gonna go straight to your house because I know your sister is gonna give me whatever I ask her for. Grandpa asked you to run an errand? Gee, that's lazy of him. Here, this will help you. And she immediately gives me what I asked her for because, frankly, whenever I ask Rob's sister for something, it's what I get. Sean Connery making a debut.
Yash, I don't know if I stepped over the line there. If it makes any difference, Rob, I have had over a bottle of wine to myself tonight.
So, let's heal up my Pokemon and let's let's get out of here. Let's get out of Pallet Town. So, at this point, any encounter we have will be counted as our first encounter, and it will be our only chance to catch something on Route 1. So, let's see what we get. And we've got an encounter. It is a Seviper, like I said I wanted. Seviper is actually a half-decent Pokemon, so if we can capture this, that would be excellent. So we'll go for a confusion because we worked out from last time that it doesn't knock it out. It does about half damage, which is excellent. And now we can try throwing a Pokeball. Oh my god, it has Psybeam, which nearly kills us. If this Pokeball doesn't catch, we might die. I can't have another run die so early. Oh my god, what do I do? I can't even guarantee I'm faster. I actually don't know what to do. Do I go for a Pokeball to capture it? Do I go for an attack to defeat it? Do I run, but I might not run? Kill it. We've got catch versus kill it. Okay. You'll get more Pokemon later. Yeah, but I might not be faster than it, Rob. Earlier we speed tied with it. Pimsy dares me to catch it. It's level 3. And it's not like a super rare Pokemon. So we might actually be able to catch it. If this fails, it's not like we're losing an incredible run. Like, obviously Lazy Rob is an excellent roll, but run like a coward. Alright, Lazy Rob, we're gonna throw a Pokeball. We're gonna throw it. Why not? Spam A and B, spam A and B, spam. It didn't catch, it didn't catch, it didn't catch, it didn't catch. It used Leer! It used Leer! It didn't kill us! Ah, damn, do I try again? I'm gonna try again. You know what, sod it. This run isn't that great. I've got a Kakuna as my starter Pokemon. If I catch this, then that's great. If I don't, then what do I care? What do I care? What do I care? Oh my god, I care so much. I care so much. It used Leer again. Oh my gosh. Okay, right. No, we're going to try one more. I'm going to try one more. If it doesn't catch and it doesn't kill us. The sunk cost fallacy. Yeah, absolutely. If it doesn't catch and I don't die, I'm going to kill it. Right, okay. Here we go. 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 1, 2, 3. We caught it! We actually caught it! Yes! We actually caught it! Oh my god!
Survivor number 336. The Fang Snake Microphone. It's 8'10" tall, apparently, or long, depending on your perspective. It weighs 115.7 pounds. It sharpens its sword-like tail on hard rocks. It hides in tall grass and strikes unwary prey with venomous fangs. Your vote is for Car. Like the Jungle Book, I think. Cerberus. Do you mean Severus or Cerberus? Okay, so our first name is Kakuna Matata. So we need to try and work out a theme. So Kakuna Matata could be a wonderful thing. Kakuna Matata could be a movie reference, in which case you want movie references. Salazar, as in Salazar Slytherin, would be... I guess that could be like a movie reference, because that's Harry Potter. Disney references. Disney references is Car. Okay, yeah, I like that. I like that. We'll go for Car. So at this point, the naming theme is Disney references. Let's have a look at Car. So Car is timid-natured, which I believe boosts its special attack. It has Volt Absorb, so it's immune to electric type attacks. That's excellent. So if we come across any electric users, that will give us an immunity. I do like having immunities when I can get them. I'm actually going to scuttle back to our mother and get some healing. Not the sexual kind, but rather just the heal my Pokemon kind. And when I get that... I've actually healed twice. Let's get out of here. Okay, right. We now actually have a foothold on a run. Now, I think our primary objective has to be to evolve Kakuna Matata. It has to be. We have to. We need to get... What are its two other moves? That's a good question. That's a really good question. So we have Leer, Psybeam, Beat Up, and Water Pulse. So basically, Beat Up is where it gets improved by the number of allies that it has on the team. So Beat Up is used primarily these days in teams where basically you give the Pokemon using Beat Up a King's Rock, which gives each hit of the Beat Up a 10% chance of flinching the opponent. So it's used as a joke team. Psybeam, Leer, and then two others. Yeah, so basically, Psybeam is a special attacking psychic move. You have Leer, which lowers defense. You have Beat Up, which is a physical dark type move. I say physical, I'm not certain that dark type is physical at this point. I think it actually might be a special type class. And then you've got Water Pulse, which is also special. So actually, not a bad move set. And then obviously the ability is Volt Absorb. So I think my primary objective at this point is to evolve Kakuna Matata. So if this is a decent fight, it's another Survivor. If we're faster than it, we're going to Confusion, which is great. And you just use Leer, so that's great. And we're just going to Confusion it again, and we're going to try and basically get up to level 10. To be fair, we get decent experience from these Survivor, so that's not so bad. But there are probably other Pokemon here as well. Clefable, we actually saw Clefable earlier, so we knew this existed, but we haven't fought one yet. Let's go for Rock Blast, why not? It has the best chance of getting multiple hits and criticals. It does very little damage. Oh my god, it does very little damage. Come on, get 5 hits, get 5 hits. That's not so bad.
It knows Drill Peck. Of course it knows Drill Peck. But that doesn't do half our health. Let's try... Smelling so... Oh, it knows Sandstorm. And it's faster than us, apparently. Because why wouldn't it be faster than... Why wouldn't it know Sandstorm? Smelling Salt, I think, becomes Fighting type later on in the game. But at the moment, it's a normal type move. Oh, damn it, it's moved first. Oh my god! A critical hit would have been game over, but we have just about killed it. And that gets us level 7. +2 defense, that is excellent. We're trying to learn Guillotine! We're trying to learn Guillotine because why not learn a one-hit KO move? A vicious, tearing attack with pincers. The foe will faint if it hits. We couldn't have died from the sandstorm because the sandstorm only would have taken effect if we hadn't killed it, but we were guaranteed to kill it. Do we learn Guillotine? That's the big question. And if we do learn it, what do we get rid of? I'm thinking about getting rid of Scratch. Yeah, better than Scratch. Keep Scratch to catch Pokemon. But to be fair, our other attacks aren't very strong. But to be fair, are we ever going to be in a position where we use Guillotine to try and win a fight? Like, are we ever... If we're ever that desperate, are we just losing the game anyway? Because surely if we're at a point where we're like, you know, fuck it, we're going to try Guillotine, then we're at a position where we're already going to lose the fight anyway. I actually think for now we don't learn Guillotine because it's 30% accuracy. Like, it's so bad. Like, it might come in clutch right at the end. It might, but it's literally a massive question mark. Right, let's get some heal on. It might save you at a pinch, but yeah. Yeah. Very good pun. Very good. Not bad for a lazy person. Right, we can now actually head over to Route 22 and find another encounter. Now these are obviously different from the Survivors and Clefables that we've previously encountered. Potentially. And we get a Stantler. Okay. That's another Pokemon that can't... But it's got Trace. Why are we running into Trace so much? This is the third Pokemon that we've fought that has Trace. And it could be the third one that we've caught that has Trace. That's crazy. I should have bought more Pokeballs. What have I got in my bag? I've got 2. Oh my god, I've encountered this with only 2 Pokeballs. I have just taken a massively unnecessary risk. Okay, let's go for Rock Blast. I don't know how much damage this is going to do. But it does decent damage. Oh my god, it crit. Don't kill it, don't kill it, don't kill it, Kakuna Matata. Stop! Stop now! It stopped. It stopped. Oh my god. Kakuna Matata nearly killed it. It nearly killed it. Right, let's just go for it. Come on. Hold down B. We need to It didn't even shake. It did not even shake. Stantler, we want you on the team. Come on. This time. It's the only Pokeball I've got. It's the only one I've got. Come on, please. Are you kidding me? It knows Leech Seed. That would have been really useful. Why? Let's just kill it. That's entirely on me for not thinking about going and get more Pokeballs. It's not even worth that much experience. God damn it. God damn it. I can't believe I just wasted that encounter. Okay, right. I'm gonna heal. I need to then go straight to the Pokemon. I then need to buy as many Pokeballs as I can hold. And then I need to go to the Viridian Forest. Or... I don't want to heal again. Go away. Or do I try and go to level up Kakuna Matata? Right, quick vote in the chat. Do we want to try and catch another team member, or do we want to evolve Kakuna Matata? I'm gonna stand here while you make your decision. Evolve or catch? Evolve first. See what you get. Okay, right. We'll go back. We'll go back to where we know the Pokemon that we're facing, and we'll get the evolve done. If you have to be watching this on YouTube and you want to be involved in this, oh my God, it's a Houndoom. If you have to be watching this on YouTube and you want to be involved in these decisions, then please feel free to check out the streams on twitch.tv/aliensgt. Holy shit. And we have Rock Blast! If we can... Oh, it's gone for Thrash. That might not hurt that much. That only does 6 damage. Rock Blast is super effective. This could kill it. Go on, 3 hits, 3 hits. Of course we get 2. Of course we get 2. But he's using Thrash next turn, so we know he's only doing 6-ish damage. This should be good experience. Come on, it's a Houndoom. How many times does a Kakuna beat a Houndoom? 116. That's got to be good. Level 8. Love it. 2 attack, 1 defense. Oh god, the stats on this thing are terrible. I'm tempted to go and heal again anyway. I know it's lame, but like, I really don't want to lose my starter Pokemon so early on in the game. I only have a level 3 Survivor to work with otherwise. And it's not even like this level 3 Survivor is going to be good against a Houndoom. Which it turns out frequents Route 1, as Houndooms are known to do. R.I.P. Bambi's mum. Yeah, sorry Bambi's mum. Your Disney-themed name is gone. I think that was a male Stantler, so that was Bambi's dad, who I don't even think features in the film at all. Clefable, right, let's just try and knock this thing out. We've missed a Rock Blast, excellent. It's gone for Sandstorm, excellent. That should only do 1 damage to us. Ironically enough, your Survivor can kill the others. Actually, it has got Water Pulse. Oh, we've missed again! What the hell? Using spikes. That's fine, that doesn't actually hurt us because we're not planning on switching at all, but we've missed 2 times in a row! Like, I get it doesn't have 100% accuracy, but it has 85% accuracy. That's 15% chance of missing. We've had that twice in a row. And we got 2 hits? What is this? Memento! Okay, apparently the Clefables are capable of just knocking themselves out. That's where we're at in this run. Why couldn't you have done that first? Bambi's dad has a speaking role. Bambi's dad has a speaking role? Like, I'm gonna be honest right now. I haven't seen Bambi possibly since I was about 4 years old. in a Nuzlocke with non-100% accurate moves are really bad. Yeah, pretty much. That was the game tempting us to lose. Unless it's an Oko move, unless it's godlike. Yeah. So basically that was us tempting the game to make us lose there, right? Because, you know, Clefable was going to pull out, like, Sky Attack or something crazy. That's a Tyrogue. We've not actually seen one of those yet. That shouldn't be worth much XP, but it is weak to Confusion, so we might be able to get an Oko on it. Nope. Even 5 levels higher than it, we are just too weak. But I don't think we're going to have to go to the Pokemon Center to heal them after this fight. 39, right. We just need to get level 10. Come on, we've got this. Once we get to level 10, hopefully we evolve into something half decent, and then we can start switch training our Survivor. So Clefable currently, what do we know? We've got Sandstorm, Memento, which knocks itself out. It then has some sort of psychic-based move that does hurt. Come on, get 5 hits. That would be great. 2 hits again! It has Drill Peck, that's what it has. It has Drill Peck. That only does 6 damage though, so even with a crit, that's not going to knock us out. Car is immune to one of his moves. And also has Side Beam to kill Tyrogues. Yeah, because it's immune to Thunder Punch, that's very true. So Car could train against Tyrogues, but by the looks of it, Tyrogue isn't the primary Pokemon that we're facing here. You know what? I know we have 16 HP, but I'm playing it safe for the start of this. I know it's not particularly exciting, but I'm playing it safe. I want to heal. I want to get to level 10. I want to see what Kakuna Matata evolves into. I want to do this properly. Now, originally, when I started the stream, I wanted to get to the first gym leader again. However, I wasn't planning to lose the first stream against the first bug trainer I fought. Are you guys wanting us to go to first gym leader, or are you wanting to maybe get just to Viridian Forest? What would you like to see? It would be nice to get past the first gym. Then that's what we'll do. I've got, funnily enough, during this quarantine, I have fuck all to wake up for tomorrow, so I will happily go as far as you want to watch. But if you guys let me know when you want to stop watching, then just let me know and I will turn this off. The rival would be a challenge. This is true. We also just got an encounter without moving a single square, which is great. But we're level 9 now, so we are 1 level away from evolving. So if we can get more than 2 hits... Are you kidding me? 2 hits again! This is ridiculous! All we need is like 1 5-hit time, and we can get through a battle quickly. But no, Kakuna Matata loves the 2-hit wonder. Where are we at? We've got plenty of health. We're level 9 now. We're not taking too much damage from these Pokemon. Unless it's a Registeel. Oh my god. I actually... Rock Blast is going to be our best move just because it can hit multiple times. That's 1 damage. That's 2 damage. That's 3 damage. It knows Ice Punch. That shouldn't hurt too much. That does 5 damage! Why is he doing so much more damage than us? Scratch it to death, yeah. Maybe we can confuse it. That did 1 damage. It did not confuse, and it used Ice Punch again. I'm gonna run. I think our best option is to run. Okay, so apparently just Registeel chill out on Route 1, and are very dangerous, because we can do no kinds of damage to it. and it can do lots of damage to us. Fantastic. So apparently currently we have 5 viewers watching the stream. I know that Rigor and Pimsy are 2 of those. I know that I am likely 2 of those. So that means we potentially have a viewer who is not normally part of the stream, in which case welcome to you and thank you very much for joining us here. This is a Pokemon Fire Red randomized Nuzlocke run, in which case I have completely randomized the game and made it completely chaotic, and I'm going to try and Nuzlocke it. So it is a very difficult run. This is actually the 3rd attempt, and if you happen to be watching and enjoying, then that would be fantastic. If you want to follow, that would be great, and if you want to leave any comments in the chat, then we'll be more than happy to chat to you. At the moment we're trying to get our starter Pokemon, which was a Kakuna, to level 10 so that we can evolve it, and we have a Ghastly as the opposition. Now it's also got Trace. Why is Trace so popular? I have literally come across Trace so many times, but we have got Confusion, which should do a lot of damage, if not OHKO it. Fantastic. If we can face more of these things, that would be great. Okay, what we got? Another Registeel. I think I've just got to run from these things. I do not do anywhere close to enough damage to these things, and they do way too much damage to me. As much as I'd love to try and confuse them, the chance of that is like 10%. It's nowhere near high enough. And we've missed a Rock Blast again. And it used Memento! So it just gave us the win anyway. Why not? That's some free experience right there and then. 55 more. I think 2 more battles, assuming they're not Registeels. It's a Registeel. 2 more non-Registeel battles should be enough to get us to level 10. Frankly, I'd take Houndoom. I'd take Houndoom over the Registeel because at least we can then Rock Blast it. But apparently Registeel is now the most common thing that we can come across. Sympathy kill, yeah. That Fable knew what we've been through trying to get to this point. Sandslash! I didn't even realise there were that many Pokemon on Route 1. But apparently Sandslash is also here. It will resist our Rock Blast, so I actually think Confusion might be our best. Oh my god, it's used Perish Song. Can I kill it in 3 turns? I cannot. But if it doesn't have very damaging moves, I can switch out on turn 3 and get the free win. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't even know how I did that. I think... Oh, we got a crit! We got a crit! And it used Bullet Seed, which is useless against us. Even if you get 5 hits, that's not going to do anything. Our Perish Song counted 2, but we should be able to knock it out next turn. And this is a level 5 Sandslash. This should be worth loads of experience. Come on. 116, that's loads! Pidgey, Rattata, Weedle, Caterpie, Spearow, and Nidoran on Route 1. Okay, so there is... So, 6 Pokemon, that's plenty to replace. We just reached level 10. So that means we can evolve. Kakuna Matata is evolving. It's a Raticate! Of course it's a Raticate. Why wouldn't it be a Raticate? It's only dreadful. Are you kidding me? At least it's adamant, like its ability is minus, which means in double battles with a plus Pokemon, it gets a power up. Super useful. It didn't learn any new moves. It's just Eradicate. So I guess we have Eradicate and we have a Survivor. Right, I'm gonna try and get Survivor up to like level 6 or something because alright, Tyrogue, this is where we said we have an immunity to one of its moves. So that should play in our advantage. And we've got Psybeam, so that should hurt. But there's loads of damage. And it uses Astonish, which does nothing to us. And we'll just finish off with a Water Pulse. Change it to Remy. You know what, if it survives long enough for us to get to the name changer, I will change it to something more appropriate. But we immediately get to level 4, which is excellent. Oh, +3 attack, +3 speed? What the hell? Those are really good. And it's nearly level 5, what the hell? Apparently Survivor really wants to carry the team. It's a Milotic. Are you kidding me? We could have had a Milotic? We've got this crap and we could have had a Milotic? And it's got colour change. Oh, that should make our beat up super effective. Which apparently does no damage. Oh no, we got a crit! Great! Milotic is a fantastic Pokemon. I absolutely love it, and I've never been able to use it in one of my runs because they are so difficult to get a hold of. You know, ignoring randomizers. Like in the regular gameplay, Milotic is so difficult to get. But it is worth loads of experience, and that gets Car all the way up to level 5. And we are doing great. Car's stats are doing great. Oh, we're already level 6! Car is really easy to train. In fact, I'm going to try and get to level 7 because that was super easy getting to level 6. We've got another Milotic. Presumably, it also has colour change, so we'll do Psybeam into Beat Up again because that worked well. And it didn't seem to have any moves that do too much damage. That was a critical hit for 5 damage, so we should be okay. Survivor has good base attack and special attack. Yeah, so Survivor is actually not like crazy strong, but like its core stats aren't terrible. It's never like above anything more than sort of PU or NU for competitive Pokemon, but certainly in a Nuzlocke run, it's not half bad. I don't want to risk going too low on health though, and considering a Poke Center is very nearby, I am going to go and heal up. Speed might be the lowest stat. Yeah, I think the speed is either tied or just slightly worse than the defense and special defense. God, every single time I talk to the Nurse Joy multiple times. And speed being the lowest isn't great, but certainly during like a standard Pokemon run, the EVs on Pokemon aren't spread out in a way that means that Pokemon are particularly fast. So having a low speed isn't the worst thing. If it's a good enough level, generally speaking it's going to be faster than whatever it's facing. Look at that, it's doing... I mean, all the Clefables in this world are apparently suicidal because they are just hurling themselves to death on every battle that we do. But other than that, it was doing decent damage. Let me pause for a second while I just pour myself a quick drink. So we get some free experience again. Are we going to do the rival next? Yeah, so the rival has 2 level 9 Pokemon. So if we're going to do that, I want to get Car up to level 9. Because do I want skill swap? No, I don't want skill swap. That's no use. We've got Volt Absorb, which is a decent skill at the moment. I want to get Car to level 9 because at least then he's got a basic fighting chance. face Ghastly all the time, that'd be great, because not only will that boost our special attack, but he should be able to take this out in one hit. And at the rate that Car is leveling up, which is really quick, level 9 really shouldn't take us that long. Yeah, one more fight should get us to level 8, and then a couple more fights should get us to level 9. Now that's interesting, because I'm pretty sure that is the 7th type of Pokemon that we've encountered on this route. Now it's great because we can take it out very easily, but I'm pretty sure that actually takes us above the standard number of Pokemon that you can find on this route. If the rival has a strong Psychic move, you might be in danger. Yes, it's very possible at this point that because of our standardized typing, we might be in trouble. Oh, Houndoom knows Detect. So our Water Pulse is going to do no damage, but I think this might actually knock it out in one hit, because Water Pulse is a good move. Oh, very, very, very close. Sludge Bomb will do no kinds of damage to us, and it can't poison us, because we are poison type. So that's absolutely fine. It's possible that because of the way that I've set the randomizer that the number of Pokemon that we can encounter is actually higher than the number of base Pokemon that you can encounter on this route. So it might just be based on the numbers that we on the randomizer. So I don't know what the actual core data for that is. So we're level 9 and level 10. I actually think it's worth, considering how quick it's going, just getting to level 10, and then that way we are higher level than the rival, whatever we face. Registeel. So Car might actually be able to deal with this because he knows Water Pulse, which Registeel doesn't resist. And we got Confusion! Fantastic! So Water Pulse has a 20% chance to confuse, and oh, he knows Iron Tail. That's actually a stab move, and does actually decent damage considering he is 1/3 of our level. But it's not enough to prevent us from knocking him out in 2 hits. And 92 experience is still nearly... Car is leveling up really quickly. One more battle should, unless it's a very weak battle, get us all the way to level 10. We'll use Psybeam on this Mankey, and hopefully that'll get us to level 10. If not, we should only need one more battle. 31 experience, yeah, we'll need one more battle. Okay, right, that's it. One more battle is another Milotic. Car is the new starter. Yeah, Car is proving like to be way better than our starter Pokemon, considering our starter Pokemon evolved into a Raticate, which now can't evolve, and Raticate is not a good Pokemon. So Car might actually prove to be our MVP. Look at those stat gains. 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, and 2. Trying to learn Frustration. That's a move that gets additional power for how much it dislikes us. Now, considering disliking tends to happen from losing battles, and if he loses the battle he's dead, that might actually not be that useful. But it's probably better than Beat Up at this point, considering Beat Up only has 2 hits and only has 10 power. So we'll learn that for now, probably on the basis that we'll forget it eventually. So like, as a stat comparison, 24, 19, 26, 19, 19. So nice and easy to remember. Looks like defense, special defense, and speed are all the same, Rob. Raticate is 25, 20, 16, 20, 25. So actually, it's fairly close as to which one is better. However, Raticate needs... Sorry, Kakuna Matata needs 1000 XP to get to the next level, whereas Car only needs 584. So it's a much quicker level up, quicker Pokemon for leveling up. So that's really good. Like, it's slower and a little bit weaker. I mean, it's got more HP, but its defenses are lower by 1 each. But like the comparison is pretty good in Car's favour, so we might actually turn to Car as our sort of primary Pokemon. Frustration will help when you catch a Pokemon. Yeah, very possibly. So, you know, as the game gets later on, we might find that we keep Frustration just as a way to do damage to Pokemon that we're trying to catch without doing too much damage, purely because we've held on to Pokemon for that long that they actually like us enough that they don't do that much damage with Frustration. Now, bearing in mind that I don't know what the exact number of steps it is per game, but every X number of steps you do actually increases your friendship with a Pokemon, which will actually weaken Frustration. Having decently powerful moves with lots of PP is useful too. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not upset with learning Frustration there. So let's go and beat the shit out of Lazy Rob. Let's do this. Now we're not going to check for any hidden items up there because we did that before and it proved to be a fallacy. But we can fight Lazy Rob.
Hey, Ollie Third. You're off to the Pokemon League? Forget about it. You probably don't have any badges, do you? The guard won't let you through without them. By the way, did your Pokemon get any stronger?
In before Alakazam. If we get an Alakazam that has a psychic-based move, then we're buggered anyway. So you're predicting an Alakazam for the first Pokemon. Pimsy, do you want to get in a guess before I click on this? Before we find out what Lazy Rob has as his first Pokemon, do you want to make a guess? You both failed on the guess of the starter Pokemon, by the way. So this is the time to redeem. Rob has guessed an Alakazam. If anyone in the chat wants to make any guesses as to what we've got as the starter Pokemon, as the first Pokemon that they're going to send out, Raticate. Raticate would be hilarious at this point. That would be fantastic. Let's do this. Gligar. So Car actually knows Water Pulse, which is good against Gligar. But it used Mirror Move and it failed. Oh, we nearly knocked it out. And we got the Confusion again! 20% chance, and yet we are nailing this. And it hurts. Oh. This is the run, guys. This is the run that makes it to the Elite Four. This is it. You should rename him Remy or Ratigan. Both excellent Disney-based names. Yeah. As I said, if he survives long enough to make it to the name changer, we will do that. Car grew to a level 11. Car is proving to be excellent, and now they have their Zigzagoon. We'll go to Kakuna Matata just so that they have a fight here, because we've been using Car for a lot, and they're now higher level than Kakuna Matata. So let's do it. Starter v starter. Let's use Smelling Salt. It's a decently powerful normal type move, which will get Stab. Look at that. Although they've got Hyper Voice. But there's nothing! Oh, we're absolutely fine. Yeah, so many rats versus mice. Yeah, absolutely. But our rat is more powerful, and we beat the rival with no trouble whatsoever. Bearing in mind the last time we did the rival fight, they killed one of our Pokemon. So we have done really well this time. That's gone so good. In fact, like what have we got bag-wise? We've got 10 Pokeballs. We have $1,200. We are flying high right now. And frankly, I want to ride that momentum all the way to Brock's face and force him to eat this. Route 2, catch, let's go. Yep, let's do this thing. We got this. We're gonna dominate this run. This run is gonna be impeccable. We're gonna have a flawless run, he says, touching wood. My entire table that I'm working off of right now is made of wood. I'm gonna touch all of it. The old man is gonna tell us how to catch Pokemon. I don't particularly want to know how to catch Pokemon. I've already done it. Stop telling me. No, I don't want to know. Unless you're going to show me how to catch a Stantler. Or a Mr. Mime. Hell yeah. Now he's going to take his sweet, sweet time catching it himself. Come on, you got this. There we go. Very slowly. Very slowly. Mr. Mime was caught. What a shock.
There, tell me. That was educational, was it not? And here, take this too.
Obtain the Teachy TV.
If there's something you don't understand, watch that. It'll teach you about the basics of being a Pokemon trainer.
Now, there is actually a Pokeball up there. 5 Pokeballs, you don't have any. No, look, I've got 10. I've got 10. Woo! Don't worry, I've got loads. If I can't catch anything in 10 Pokeballs, the likelihood is I'm not catching it. And we've got this item up here, which is a male. Of course it's a male. It's me. It has to be male. Oh god, it's always male. Everything I find in Viridian Forest is going to be male. When did that happen? We actually went and bought those the second time that we came to this town after we delivered the package, the parcel to Oak. We came and bought Pokeballs. Do we catch a Route 2 here, or do we catch it after Viridian Forest? Because I mean, I don't think it affects the encounter, but because it's a randomizer, I don't know. So Route 2 might be different here from the other side of Viridian Forest. So do you want to catch it now or later? Not sure it matters. Okay. Just here. Right, let's do it. It's a Venonat. Okay. It has Sandstream, so it brings up a Sandstorm. I don't know if I can damage this. Right. I'm not massively fussed about catching a Venonat. So, if Frustration doesn't kill, along with the Sandstorm, we'll throw a Pokeball. Or do we just throw a Pokeball straight away? Let's throw a Pokeball. It's only level 2, so we might actually stand a chance of catching this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was so close. It has Flamethrower. Okay, so the Sandstorm is going to damage both of us. Pokeball first, then Frustration. I'm worried that Frustration, every single turn that this passes, is going to be more likely to kill it. So let's try a Pokeball again. We had 3 rolls last time. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Yes! There we go. Venonat was caught.
Number 48, Venonat, the insect Pokemon. Its eyes act as radar, enabling it to be active in darkness. The eyes can also shoot powerful beams. You know when you have a Venonat and it shoots beams out of its eyes. The question is, what Disney name can we give a bug Pokemon? What's the name of the glowworm in Princess and the Frog? Is that Flick? Oh crap, I can't remember. Princess and the Frog. What's the cast? What's the cast list? Ray.
I could name it Ray after the glowworm from the one that sings Evangeline. It's Ray. So I think we'll go with Ray because he shoots beams out of his eyes. Looking at Evangeline. I must say I saw that film for the first time quite recently, and if I had to be honest, I didn't particularly like it. I don't know if that's sacrilege. Flick is an ant. Yes, Flick is from Bug's Life, isn't he? Oh, he's got an item. He's got an item. He has an Ultra Ball. I'll take that. A gentle-natured Ray. He has Sandstream, which we know already because he summoned a Sandstorm. Ray turns into the second star to the left for Neverland when he dies. I did not know that. He knows Fissure, Curse, Mist, and Flamethrower. My God, what kind of moveset is that? So he has an Oko move as a level 2 Pokemon. Flamethrower is great, like that's a really solid move. Mist prevents stat reduction, which probably isn't going to be useful. And Curse, is going to improve our attack and defense, but lower our speed. What a weird moveset. We didn't actually take much damage from that fight, so I'm tempted to just go on to Viridian Forest and have our encounter. More Oko moves, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what we need during this run, is more Oko moves. We encountered so many on the first run, and the second run actually. Right, there's an item this way, so why don't we go this way, head for the item. If we find a Pokemon, then great. If not, then we get the item. We got a Pokeball! There we go! Pokeball is a random item that looked like a Pokeball. Why not? The Ultra Ball should definitely help us. Oh! We've got something. It's a Skip Plume. It's... Okay. I have no idea how strong this is. Let's try Frustration. It's the second evolution. It can't die, surely. Oh my God, it nearly died. But it knows Fire Blast. That's a good move. Okay, let's just try and catch it. Why not? Why not? And it broke free straight away. It knows Cross Chop. That won't do much damage at all, because Car is a beast. Flying type is handy, I guess. For now, I mean, Skip Plume can also evolve. I don't know what the evolution requirements are. Another Cross Chop. We're not having all that much luck catching it, but we will keep persisting. Merryweather. Merryweather rings a bell. What's Merryweather from? Another Fire Blast. It hasn't missed any moves yet, so its accuracy is excellent. Come on, we've not got many Pokeballs left. It's spam A and B. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! Yes. Actually, the yellow one is called Flora. Sleeping Beauty. Oh, one of the fairy godmothers. Yes. Yes. Do I want to give a nickname to Skip Bloom? Okay. Let's think. It's a flying grass type Pokemon that's kind of like a fairy. She means the green one. So we want to call it Flora. As in Flora from Sleeping Beauty. Fauna. Fauna's yellow. So we're going for Flora or Fauna? You say you're bad at this. I'm the one that's just waiting on chat suggestions to name these things. Are we going for flora or fauna? Flora like butter. Why not then? So we have Flora as the 4th member of our team. They are quiet-natured. They have pressure. Okay, so like big hitting moves. We can send Flora out if they can tank it, and they'll reduce their PP quicker. Looks like it belongs in a Studio Ghibli film. I love Studio Ghibli, and recently. Well, I say recently, quarantine has thrown time out of all sort of relativity and perspective. When I was last at an HMV, bearing in mind I haven't left my house in 2 months, but when I was last out and about and at an HMV, they had a sale that they were preparing for Studio Ghibli films, in that you could buy Studio Ghibli films on X amount for X amount. So you could buy 3 for 20 quid or whatever it was on Blu-ray, and I desperately wanted to do that, and then the quarantine hit and I have not been able to leave my house. They're on Netflix now. Yeah, I saw that Netflix had some of them, but I didn't think they had all of them. Have they added more of them now? Last time I looked, they only had like 3 of them on. So have they added more? So we've got Pressure, and we've got Sing, Cross Chop, Sludge Bomb, and Fire Blast. That is an excellent moveset for catching Pokemon, because if we can put a Pokemon to sleep, then we can definitely improve our chances of catching them. Let's oh god, I didn't mean to put them first. Let's put, actually we'll put Ray first, and then we'll have Kakuna Matata in the back. They update them in March, April, and May. Fantastic. I need to go and check that again, because I freaking love Studio Ghibli. And I would absolutely give anything to have access to all of them at any given time. We've got a Wild Hypno. We'll send out Ray very temporarily, because if this thing has a single Psychic type move, it's going to destroy us. But we'll get out Kakuna Matata for Raticate. And it used Brick Break, why wouldn't it? You know, the Pokemon we had are only quadruple resisted that, but Kakuna Matata takes super effective damage, so very good guess. He lied, knowing that the AI cheats in this game. But a level 10 Raticate should beat a Hypno level 4. Yeah, Smelling Salt kills it straight away. That's loads of experience with Ray. Level 3. Are you guys able to look up when Venonat evolves? I don't think I can ever say I've had a run on Kanto where I've used a Venonat. I think it's about 28 at a very wild guess that it evolves. But I can't say that I know that for certain. Are we going to be sitting with a Venonat for a really long time? You think 20? Hang on, I'll look it up on my phone. Venonat evolves at level 31. Oof, that's brutal. Level 31. So we could be dealing with a very weak team member until fairly late in the game. So I think realistically, you know, depending on how this goes, if we get to a point where we're able to catch more Pokemon, it's quite likely that Ray will get switched out. You'd front Flora. I honestly agree with you. I would actually switch them out, put them front, and hopefully they will level up. I don't know what level they evolve at either, to be honest, but at least they're a second stage evolution, so they should be stronger than Ray. I don't think I can afford... if I was at 27. So they evolve even sooner than Ray, and they're already a second evolution. Ray is asking, honestly, way too much at this point of us to get him to a suitable point. Right. I'm getting sort of flashbacks here. This trainer is who defeated us on the last run that we did. Their water spout quillfish destroyed us last time. So we've just got to hope that they've got nothing like that this time. God Pansy would like to battle. God. They're sending out Mewtwo! What is our luck? God Pansy sent out Mewtwo. You know what? I need to top up my drink. This is too much for me. I need more alcohol. This is God Pansy sent out Mewtwo. Why not? Why not send out Mewtwo? That's exactly no psychic moves. Yeah. Oh my god! If they have a psychic move, we're dead. Now, do I try for a Sing in order to try and switch in safely? Right, I know my fire moves are boosted, but there's no way I'm beating a Mewtwo with the Skip Bloom. It's a Skip Bloom against a Mewtwo. I can't win this. It could have like Scratch and it would beat us. I'm gonna try for a Sing. It used Mimic. That's nothing. But we missed. The sunlight is strong. Right, we're going to try one more time. Octazooka. That's fine. That shouldn't hurt us much at all. That's only 2 damage. Let's put it to sleep. Let's put it to sleep. Okay. 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 You know what? Sod it. Why not? Let's try Fire Blast. It's sun boosted, and I guarantee you it's going to do less than half. I guarantee it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. A Fire Blast sweep might happen if it stays asleep for ages. But I'm actually tempted to try now. Why not? Let's have our Skip Plume beat a Mewtwo. This is ridiculous. This is actually crazy. Let's go for it. Let's go for a third. Let's go for it. We actually beat it. We beat it. We beat a Mewtwo with our Skip Plume that was a level lower than it. 282. Flora, you beast. It got 2 levels from that. That's ridiculous. With 3 levels, we got. No, oh, we got nearly 4 levels! It's a Swablu. We've got to beat it now, surely. Just out of principle. We've got to use Fire Blast and destroy this thing. Come on, destroy the Swablu. You are level 8 now, Flora. Oof! Oof! Loads of damage. But we got paralysed by Spark straight away. Brilliant. Okay, right, we're gonna go for Sludge Bomb. If we keep getting paralysed, we'll swap out, but he's not doing much damage. So we're not worried yet. He's not showing any ice type moves, which is what we're worried about. Psychic, that's strong, but it does 4 damage. And we've killed it. Flora is an absolute tank. Look at that! Dominated! Dominated the first battle, level 9 on their own! From level 5, Flora gained 4 levels, beating a Mewtwo! That is the craziest thing I think I've ever seen in Pokemon. A Skiploom, level 5, sweeping. What a queen. Absolutely. Abso-frickin-lutely. Skiploom, Flora has proven themselves to be a boss. And for that she has earned being healed. I don't want to risk her at all. You know, we were going on about Car being the MVP for this team. We overlooked the power, the majesty of Flora. We didn't even know, we couldn't comprehend that kind of power, that kind of awesome, sheer brilliance. This is crazy. Brock should be quaking in his boots. We are here. We are proud. We are going to destroy him. I'm gonna leave Flora as our lead because clearly she's proven herself to be incredible. But secondarily, she dies in next battle. It's basically guaranteed. Let's do this. I can't even wait. I've got to go for it. I've got to see how this ends. If she survives this, she's basically going to be the king or queen of this run. A Lickitung. Okay, Lickitung. We can beat a Lickitung. Crush Chop. We've got a super effective move that we missed. They have Shadow Ball. We don't care about that. We don't care. 6 damage? What does it matter? We missed again! But Giga Drain, that's going to do 1 damage. Ready? Boom. 1 damage. Yeah, an Ice-type move could end our joy, but Cross Chop is going to kill. That's a kill. Okay, it's not a kill. It's nearly a kill. Water Pulse, that doesn't matter. We don't care about that. 1 damage. What does it matter? And now we're going to Sludge Bomb because it's more accurate. And we get the poison! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! 1 more damage! You're gonna die like a tongue! Flora gets 190 XP! She's now just as strong as our starter Pokemon. Like, that's how strong she's got. I mean, like, stats-wise, she's not as strong. She's trying to learn Dizzy Punch because she's a boss. What do we forget for Dizzy Punch? Because that's 100% accurate. Lick the poison fruit. Hell yeah, Flora is the forbidden fruit. Not the poison fruit, the forbidden fruit. I'm not going to learn Dizzy Punch because the other moves are slightly more powerful, and for now we've got a good enough moveset to not need it. Omastar. Honestly, we're probably best using Cross Chop. We'll probably get, like, I don't think we've got many other moves that do that much damage, so this could be our best move. Oh god, he's using Razor Wind, but Razor Wind is only a normal type move. So we should be alright. And we hit Cross Chop anyway, because we're boss! We are demolishing this! Flora doesn't give any shits! She has got an agenda of her own. She is plowing through right to the Elite Four, because she's level 12! She's level 12 of this fight! She has no cares to give! She's ready... A Seadra. Seadra is a pure water type. You know what? I'm gonna switch purely to give Kakuna Matata some chance at getting some experience, because clearly Flora is wiping the floor with everyone. Flora is wiping the floor with everyone. So we need to give other Pokemon a chance to get involved. And Smelling Salt from Kakuna Matata is at least half decent. And it's going to easily beat this Seadra. Easily beat. Kakuna Matata straight to level 11. We mustn't forget, anyway, that Kakuna Matata is our starter Pokemon. We must share some degree of the love to Kakuna Matata. We beat God Tristan. I love that the bug catchers have been replaced with gods. This is a winning run, definitely. Absolutely, this is a winning run. I am going to switch for Car, purely because Flora has run out of cross chops. Is there normally a Pokeball here? In the middle of nowhere? This seems... That seems very random. What the hell? There's not normally a Pokeball here. Male. Yeah, this is just male. Max Ether. That's better than male. I didn't know there's a Pokeball there. Should we do the third battle? Let's. You know what? I'm not even gonna wait. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because I'm crazy like that. Let's do this. God Liliana. You know, that Liliana that you worship, naturally. With a Breloom, who is weak to Psybeam. Best item in the game, you can't buy them. That is very true. Ethers are extremely valuable in case you ever run out of PP move, because it's something you can't buy in the game. And I've never understood that. I don't know why the game restricts you from buying that, but you can't, so getting that is excellent. And Car is level 12 from OHKOing a Breloom. Straight 2s across the board, that's excellent. Car is proving to be so strong. Holy shit! It's a Rayquaza. I think we just keep Car out to do damage. A level 8 Rayquaza, that's fine. Why wouldn't it be? We'll do Psybeam. Easy XP, absolutely. Let's demolish this thing. It knows Mega Horn. That's not very effective. We're Poison type. And it still does 8 damage. And it's faster than us. Okay, that's fine. 7 damage. What do we care? What do we care? We're just gonna destroy you. Light Screen. That sucks. That probably means this doesn't kill you. And I just want this battle to be over. How are we slower still? But you missed! Easy XP. Easy EXP. That's all we're after. We want those easy XP fights where we get nearly 400 for beating a level 8. And we get to level 13. And we get plus on our stats because we're boss. And we beat God. God herself, Liliana. Oh boo, nothing went right. Beating God trainers and killing legendaries, that's the only way we know how. Brock doesn't even know what's gonna hit him. He doesn't know. It's gonna come crashing down on him. And he's just not gonna be prepared. He doesn't know the power that we're about to come crashing down on him with. We've already had our encounter for here, but we've only literally seen one wild Pokemon here, so I don't actually know what we're likely to encounter. A Ledibur! That would have been dreadful. Thank God we didn't get that. Actually, Rock Blast would have probably been better. But it's a one-hit KO. Why not? Maybe Ray to level up now? I guess we can... I guess we can level up Ray. Why not? If we oh, hang on. I'm not doing a trainer battle with Ray at the front. I don't want to switch into anything that's too powerful. But when we're doing wild battles, I will train up Ray. Ariados. Okay, Kakuna Matata does no Rock Blast, which should do tons of damage. Come on, more than 2 hits. For once. There we go. Finally. Kakuna Matata gets 201 experience. Fantastic. Whiscash. We're going to stay in. I was tempted to send out Ray just to get some experience, but I can't guarantee that this doesn't have a good enough move to hit us with. Although we're going to hit it with a critical hit and get an instant KO. And that's going to level up Kakuna Matata. Roselia. You know what? We're going to send out Ray. Not because I think this is a good idea, purely because we are... Oh, he's got a Sandstream. Of course he's got a Sandstream, I keep forgetting about that. Now the question is, do we want to hit it? No, we don't want to hit it, that's stupid. It's level 12, it's level 7, it's going to destroy us. Ray is a baby. Absolutely right. He will die very, very quickly. Whereas Kakuna Matata can easily take that hit, easily take the Sandstorm, and then make the hit. Protect baby. We will always protect baby. Confusion's actually super effective. That might be the better move to go for here. I was wrong. Oh no, we got Confusion. I was right. I was definitely right. That was entirely the plan. Especially when it hit itself. And then the Sandstorm raged. And we were absolutely gold. I'm going to use Scratch just to flex. Because this run is too easy. Touchwood. It's too easy. We're dominating. And Ray is level 4. And Ray is level 5. Got 3 special defense that time. I don't know why. We beat God Joey, and he didn't even have a Rattata. Joey didn't have a Rattata. I'm just going to say that in case anyone doesn't believe me. Right, let's switch Ray back out into front because we're just being ballsy this time. We're going for it. Ray is level 5 now. He knows what to do. Against the Paras, level 3, he's gonna flamethrower and it's gonna destroy. It's gonna be devastating. Turn your face away because you're about to witness a murder. This Paras is never gonna survive. It's destroyed. Ray is a cold-blooded killer. Beaten by the other Rattata. Oh, how the tables are turned. Yep, Joey doesn't understand. Another Paras. Ray is born. He was designed to kill Paras. That's why this little bug can spew flames. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. It is. But it's also a good friend of heavy drinking, which is my other friend this evening. So, frankly, it's necessary. Oh, there is a trainer battle there. Do we leave Ray out front for a trainer battle? Or do we switch just to be safe? Pokeball. Oh, of course, there's a Pokeball. Don't forget it. Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry, I'm going back straight away. Metal powder. What on earth is metal powder? A fine hard powder to be held by a Ditto. It raises Ditto's defense stat. What? There's an item in the game specifically for raising Ditto's defense stat once. That's crazy. This is one of the things that I really like about randomizers, is that you discover things that you otherwise would literally never come across. But the question remains, do we leave Ray out front for this fight? You know what, I'm tempted to say that we actually do. Turns it into magnetic goo stuff. I think that's called Meltan at this point. I don't know if you've seen Generation 8, but yeah, I think that's Meltan. Front him. Let's do it. I'm going to walk straight in front. I'm going to destroy this poor god with a ray. Metal powder might have some hidden breeding stuff too. Possibly, but I've literally never heard of it. God Landon sent out Registeel. Now, we do have Flamethrower. Not that that'll do good damage against a Registeel, but we also don't have many Pokemon that have any sort of power against a Registeel. Although we've got Fire Blast. So I don't know if that's maybe the better choice. We've got Fire Blast and our Flora. You know what? I'm gonna try one Flamethrower. We're at near max health. I don't think he's gonna kill us. He froze us. Please, no, Ray. Oh shit. He doesn't even get damaged by the sandstorm. Right, we've got no cross chops, but we have got Fire Blast. Water Pulse, or switch to Rattata. Kakuna Matata doesn't have actually any moves that are any good. I would actually say Car has the better moves. I'm going to go to Car, I'm going to use Water Pulse. We've got potions, so we should be alright. We've got a couple of potions if things get too dicey. Water Pulse should do decent damage. It did not. Okay, right. I need this sandstorm to end. I'm going to do one more hit. Hopefully we get confusion here. 6. Okay, we can survive the sandstorm. I can use a potion. We're fine. We're fine. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let Car die. Okay, right, we're in a little bit of a sketchy situation, but another Water Pulse should put it so that we're only one hit away from. Oh, we got a critical. Doesn't matter. We've got the critical. We are golden, and Ray gets loads of experience from it. Level 7. Car gets level 14. We are absolutely fine. We beat God Landon. Only one potion left. Yes, we only have one left, but we beat God Landon. And we beat Viridian Forest. Can cut down with a special move. Persistent. Cancelling evolutions. That was lucky. Yeah, we arguably could have been in a bit of trouble should they have hit their next move. Now down here is still Route 2, so we can't actually catch anything new. So there's no point in lingering there. I would say that our best bet, we already checked the Poke Center for getting items last time, and it proved fruitless. Do Brock no healing? No, sod that, I'm gonna heal. Right, so our Pokemon are currently level 7, 12, 14 and 12. I think if we get Ray to around level 10, we can then tackle Brock. So I'm going to go and level Ray for a little bit. He's level 7 right now. Couple more levels and he will be good and dandy. There's a Metagross! Oh my god! I cannot explain how desperately I wish I had this thing. I love Metagross, it's one of my favourite Pokemon. But Flamethrower is going to destroy it with the critical hit as well. Boom. And we get level 8. Too easy. Give us a challenge at least, game. Actually, more of those Metagross would be great. A Volbeat. Oh no, Illuminize. God, I forget those two. Easily two of the most forgettable Pokemon in all of the games. But again, Flamethrower, super effective. This might even OHKO. Yeah. This is too easy. Ray is going to be a boss. In no time at all, Ray is going to be absolutely in charge here. Metagross again. As said, I'm going to get Ray to level 10 and then we're going to have a go at Brock, and then hopefully when we beat him, that will be the end of this particular live stream, and we will continue tomorrow because it is way later than I intended to stream to. But hey ho, there's nothing to get up for tomorrow, so why worry about it? Another Illumise. And Ray is once again gonna hurl some flames at them. With any luck, Brock is gonna have a bunch of fire-weak Pokemon that Ray can just incinerate. Level 9. Again, way too easy. He's trying to learn Sketch. Ooh. Oh damn. Sketch could become any move in the game. I think we get rid of Mist. We get rid of Mist for Sketch, because then that way I can use Sketch to learn any move that my opponent uses in the game. And then right there, we could acquire Hyper Beam or any other really powerful move that my opponent uses. That'd be awesome. Another Metagross, this is great. By the way, we chose to pick a Pokemon up at the start of Route 2. The end of Route 2 has proven to have way cooler Pokemon, just saying. Hey ho. We got Ray. We've got to live with that now. Hopefully when Ray reaches level 10, we acknowledge that Ray having Flamethrower is actually really cool. There's a Zapdos! Are you kidding me? This patch of grass has so many cool Pokemon! What the hell? Does Flamethrower kill? I don't even know you're a Zapdos. Like, you're awesome and you're powerful, and it doesn't kill. And Double Edge. If you could see a Registeel, you could get an Ice move. Yeah, Registeel gives us access to an Ice move, which is good coverage, because Ice is actually a really good offensive typing. It's just not very good defensively. But we do need to bear in mind when we're facing a Registeel that our Flora is going to be 4 times weak to any move it uses. For Dragon types, yeah, having an Ice type move is great for Dragon types. There's a Ralts. There's so many cool Pokemon in this area. survived. It uses Heat Wave, which might hurt. It does hurt. The Sandstorm might knock it out though. And besides, we've got Flamethrower, which is a 100% accurate move, and that should get us level 10. There's level 10. I think it's time that we face Brock. I think it is time that we take down this son of a bitch that has previously gated out the rest of the game for us. Success so clearly in view, or is it merely a trick of the light? Buy potions. You know what, this time around, I am gonna buy potions. We had such a bad time against Brock when we fought him last time. I'm going to buy 4 potions. I want to leave money so that we can buy Pokeballs after this, if this goes well. But 4 potions, if we're losing after having used 5 potions, bearing in mind the one that we have in stock, then frankly we're not winning this fight anyway. Or at least not deserving of winning this fight. Right, let's fight his little bitch first. Stop right there, kid. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Okay. You're on, fan Esteban. Yeah, you are a fanboy. You have a clay doll. Okay, Ray does not have moves that are particularly effective against you, and the Sandstorm frankly benefits you. But we're going to try a Flamethrower just to see what it does. Brute Force leveling should be any type disadvantages. It's true. This Clay Doll does not take much damage. I'm gonna... what do we have? So, Kakuna Matata has no moves that are super effective. Car has Water Pulse though. Okay, we're gonna go to Car. I know that Claydol is essentially very effective as Psychic and Ground type, but we've got to hope that he doesn't have that. Oh, he withdrew! And sent out Wailmer, predicting my Water Pulse. We should be able to defeat a Wailmer, level 11. We should be absolutely fine. We're gonna use Psybeam. We're gonna do tons of damage. Look at that, nearly dead. The Blaze Kick's gonna do nothing, and the Sandstorm is gonna take it out. We're absolutely fine. Killing it this time. Absolutely killing it. Car's gonna get experience. He should actually get all the experience for that fight because they switched out. And we're gonna stay in for Claydol because we're gonna use Water Pulse. It's gonna do tons of damage. It's gonna be awesome. That did loads. It has Bite that's going to do, even with a critical hit, not even close to enough. And there's no way that this Clay Doll is faster than my Car. So I'm just going to stay in, use Water Pulse, and win this fight. Easy peasy. Car crushes that level 15. Look at the stats on that. Nearly level 16. That's how good Car is. I do think we're going to heal though, because Car is our best Pokemon and he's hurt. We're gonna leave Ray out as our primary Pokemon because I do want him to level up. You know what? At the end of the day, we've only got 4 Pokemon. I'm not going to write one off straight away. We've leveled him up this far, so why not try and take him all the way? If it takes until level 31 to evolve him, then so be it. Brock, I don't see a world in which you can beat my awesome, decently leveled team. Touch wood. I don't see what Pokemon you could bring when you only have 2. Oh man, I'm really nervous. This is the furthest we've ever gotten before, and we have to do it again. Okay, Brock, you got this. Don't beat us. Strongman Ann. Sorry, I've been calling you Brock. That's wrong. Ann. Strongman Ann would like to battle. Strongman Ann sent out Noctowl. Okay, right. Our flamethrower's not going to do much damage. If they have a flying move, it's going to do tons of damage. But we're going to find out. Mega Punch. That might do a bit of damage. That did a lot of damage. Hopefully we'll get a burn. We got a burn! We actually got it! We got a burn! What? Call me the Soothsayer, because I predicted that. That Mega Punch is going to be doing half as much damage. Right, okay, Ray, you've done your part. You burned the Mega Punching Noctowl, punching us with its wings. You have served your purpose. Kakuna Matata can take it from here. Mega Punch again. You know that has 75% accuracy. You could miss. But we don't need it to miss. It didn't do any damage. It's fine. 5 damage is fine. And now that you've taken Sandstorm and Burn damage, our Smelling Salt is going to destroy you. This is too easy. This is too easy. What have you got, Anne? What have you got? We're level 13. We're crushing it. Icicle Spear. We're learning an ice attack. You just mentioned how we need an ice attack. We'll get rid of Scratch. Sod it. Why not? Forgot Scratch, learned Icicle Spear. Let's do this thing. It's Sunflora. Oh, funnily enough, mate, I just learned an Ice type move, which will be devastating. Instantly damaged by the Sandstorm. Icicle Spear. Let's do this. Oh my god, that does nothing at all. How is that super effective? That did nothing. I mean, he only used charge, but surely there's no way it has charge and an electric type move. There's just no way. Come on, 5 hits. 5 hits. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. No, 3's not enough. Charge again. That's fine. You can boost your special defense all you like. I'm going to be hitting you with ice type moves. Which, actually, now that I say it, might be special in this generation. I've no idea. But the Sandstorm and my Icicle Spear is going to wear you down. 1, 2. 2? Come on, Heat Wave. No. Oh my god, that did so much damage. What the hell? Kakuna Matata, get out of there. Right, Car. Car, you have been our saviour from the start. You've got this. Extreme speed, that's fine. It's a Sunflora, it doesn't have that much attack. Apparently still does 11 damage. But that's fine. Car is gonna save us. Car is the saviour. With Psybeam. Psybeam's gonna do it, it's gonna kill it. It's it, that's game over. It is! Yes! We actually beat Brock!
beat Brock! Yes!
We actually won! Car is trying to learn secret power. Is that actually good in this generation? 70 power. That might be better than frustration. Right, do we learn secret power? And if so, do we forget Leah or frustration? I'm gonna wait for your feedback. Better than Leah. Right, okay. I agree. We defeated Strongman Anne. Your name may rhyme, but you're not good enough this time.
I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official Pokemon League Boulder Badge.
Thank you, Anne. Ollie III received the Boulder Badge from Brock, and as such progressed further than he has ever proceeded in this Nuzlocke.
It also enables the use of the move Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it.
Ollie III got $1,400 for winning.
Wait! Take this with you!
Ollie III received TM39.
A TM, technical machine, contains a technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move it contains to a Pokemon. A TM is good for only one use, so when you use it, pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyways, TM39 contains Rock Tomb. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed.
Yeah, but does it actually? Because it's randomized, so it might not. How do I see them? My bag doesn't seem to have any more pockets than this. I can't access any more pockets. Why can't I see more pockets than this? I'm like spamming the button to go to the next one. Right, hang on, I need to right, preferences. Controls, right, okay. Am I missing something here? Select is right shift. Okay, is that what I need? An item could be okay, no. Bag. Where did TMs go? Oh, TM case, it's right there. I'm being blind. It doesn't have Rock Tomb, it has Feather Dance! Okay, so apparently I'm blind, and apparently Strongman Anne is also blind, because they can't see that this doesn't contain Rock Tomb, it contains Feather Dance. We made it, just as I thought. Your Pokemon champ material. I beat the first gym. Open the TM case. Yeah, I get that now. So, we actually beat the first gym. It only took us till 3 AM, fucking hell, to achieve it, but we beat it. So, I'm gonna go and heal. I mean, her eyes are closed. Yes, strongman Anne does always have her eyes closed. Because she's a strongman and she doesn't need to have her eyes open. I'm going to heal. We're going to admire our team, which is Ray, the Venonat with Flamethrower. He's proven himself to actually be a valuable member to the team. You've got Kakuna Matata, our starter Pokemon, and Raticate, who evolved from our Kakuna. You have Car, our second member of the team, our level 16 and strongest Pokemon as a Survivor. And Flora, the boss herself. But with that, everyone, that is where we're going to wrap up the stream. Thank you so much for joining us until these early hours of the morning. I really appreciate all the support and help that's been provided by you, the audience, at this point. And I will continue to try and do these on a daily basis. I can't guarantee that I'll manage them every day, but I will look to do them every day. And this episode will actually get uploaded to YouTube. It's going to be 3 hours long because I can't be bothered to edit it. But at the very least, hopefully, people will enjoy it. But thank you so much for joining us. We are actually going to continue with this run. We're going to try for the second gym next time. At least we're going to do Mount Moon. But until next time, good night. And thank you so much for joining us.